Hi everyone, it's Rahul. So today we are going to discuss that how we can do the setup for Minikube on your local virtual machines or on your Windows or Mac OS. So I am going to do this setup from scratch so that you can learn and develop Kubernetes at your own. So let me proceed and show you what are the prerequisites required to do the Minikube setup first. So as you can see here on my screen, I am on Minikube official documentation page. So basically Minikube is just nothing like as a local Kubernetes clusters. It will help for learn and develop for the Kubernetes. So what we required for as a prerequisite to this Minikube setup, that is we required 2 CPUs or more, 2 GB of free memory, 20 GB of free disk, and we require definitely internet connection that is required to do a Docker push and pull. So pulling the images from the internet, or so we can the hub repository, we can say that. Apart from that, we require a container runtime as well. Okay, that is a main prerequisite for that. So I'm going to do this on my GCP virtual machine setup. So I am on my GCP console. I am going to create an instance just like as Minikube. Let it be the default in US 4. We required at least 2 core CPU. I just choose it and to standard 2. Let the default setting and create it. So I'm in my Cloud Shell editor. This is provided by GCP. Let me try to maximize it so that you can see. Let me increase the font size. Okay, now it's good. Let me see if it is created or not. Let me refresh the page. Just wait for a few more seconds. Okay, now it's created. Let me copy the gcloud command to connect to this instance. Command is being copied. Okay, after running this command, it's asking me for authorize. Okay, authorization is successful. Now they have added this host in a known host. Let's clear the screen. So as you can see here, for being the setup of the Minikube, okay, so for the installation release page, just like as we are using Linux, and release type, start your cluster. Minikube failed to start, see the driver page for the compatible. We are going with the Docker as a driver. Install Docker. We have a Debian as an operating system. So first download the Docker apt repository in your VM. Okay, install. This is the command which we have to run it. Now this will asking me for continuation. Wait. Okay, what next we have to do here for installing Minikube? Get started. We are on Linux architecture. This one release type is stable. Debian package we need it. Let's run this command. Okay, now it's unpacking the Minikube, setting up the Minikube. Let me try Minikube start. Do not found drivers, but none were healthy. It's showing none of the drivers were healthy. So let's see that. You can see here, as we are doing this from the scratch, so I just wanted to show you that this kind of error you can also face okay, while doing the setup. So what you have to do that, as you can see here, the permission is denied. Minikube is trying to use a Docker as a driver, even though while running the Minikube start command, let me show you, hyphen driver is equal to Docker. You can pass it on, just like as if you are using multiple container runtime on your VM, you can specify and choose which container runtime you want to align with Minikube. Okay, so as of now there is no other container runtime installed in this particular VM, as we are doing this from scratch. So that's why by default it pick it up the Docker and try to start the cluster. So as you can see here, we got this error. For fixing this, we need to add up, because permission denied, we are getting this error. So what we have to do, we need to run this command so that it will add our user. Now it will not fail. Docker group has been created. Sorry, let me clear the screen first. Minikube start. Let me show you that command which I was talking. Minikube driver is equal to docker. Okay, now it's starting preloading the images from the internet. As you can see here, it's downloading. It takes 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, as you can see here, the command which we have run to fix that error, that is being used here using docker driver with root privilege, because docker user is required to be added as a root privilege so that it can run and download the binaries if required from the docker hubs. So as you can see here, creating a docker container, CPU is 2, memory. Same setup you can do on your Linux machines, any kind of Linux machine which has a stable version, on your Mac or on your Docker desktop as well. Okay, it's generating the certificate and keys. Now booting up the control plane. Just wait for a few more minutes. Okay, kubectl is now configured to use Minikube cluster and default namespace by default. Okay, so as we can see here, Minikube setup is done. Kubectl get pods -a. Okay, it will showing kubectl command itself is not found. Okay, now what we have to do, we need to install the kubectl. So just go on the Minikube official documentation and just try to search for kubectl. Is there any package they have just mentioned? Kubectl command, this is for object which don't install locally. Minikube already included kubectl. Okay, what we have to do, we have to use, if the kubectl is not installed locally, then we have to use the command kubectl with like this. Let's try same command, but what we have to use as a prefix Minikube unknown shorthand. No resources found. So as you can see here, there is no resources because we haven't created this. We are doing this from the scratch. So the output seems quite weird because we haven't done like this. So let me try to install the kubectl on it. Let's try to first create the pod, any deployment, and try to see that if it is running or not using the same command. Okay, that's quick. Image has been created, and now let's try to see the pods. Minikube kubectl -- get pods. Yeah, now we can see it's running. So it seems that our Minikube setup is done, and we can see that pod and deployment has been created. So let's try to install the kubectl on your VMs or Debian operating system. So use a simple command. So as I'm on my Kubernetes official documentations. So as we can see here, install kubectl binary with curl on Linux. Let's copy this. Okay, now it's done. This is for specific version if we want. Now install kubectl on and add it in your path variable. Now let's see kubectl get pods. Yeah, now kubectl has been installed along with the Minikube cluster setup. So this utility is very good in terms of Kubernetes doing hands-on, because it will gives you complete picture of about your cluster. It interact with the Kube API server and will give you all the outputs. So as we can see here, these are by default component that is being scheduled: Minikube, Kube proxy, Kube control manager, Minikube, etcd, Minikube. And let me show you how many nodes. Okay, as you can see here, it's a single cluster, it's a control plane. So let me show you that where that pod is being scheduled, which we have just created in terms of setup. So it's scheduled on Minikube itself. So we can conclude that it's a single cluster. See here, the pod which we have created for testing purpose, that is in default namespace, and the control plane component, they are in kube system namespace. In here in Minikube setup, which is required for learning and development, we can do on a single node. It's not an issue. Okay, you guys follow the same to set up a Kubernetes cluster with Minikube at your end. If you found any issues and error while doing the setup, feel free to comment on this video so that we can connect and solve the issues. Thank you. See you in next video.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.